Welcome to this week's edition of Friday Night Fever. I'm Jim Holder. Thank you so much for joining us. It is week number 14 of the high school football season. This week's winners play for North Half and South Half championships next week. The losers are done for the season. We have scores on our ticker and also at WTVA.com. Busy weekend. We begin with our final game day haircuts and spa game of the week for this season, which was played on Thursday. It was Knox Pater at Biggersville. And we watched this one, second clown of the Class 1A playoffs. Biggersville seeking its first appearance in North Half, but rough start. Lions go 3 and out on their first possession, and bad snap on the punt. Knox Pater takes over on Biggersville's 12-yard line. A few plays later, quarterback K.D. Carter scores from 5 yards out, and Carter also added on a 2-point conversion. Knox Pater up 8-0 early in this one. Biggersville would respond on its next possession. And here's Goldman Butler. Watch him here. Big carry for a first down. He's fired up about it because Biggersville's in business. Later, it's 4th and goal. Quentin Knight back to throw, and he will find Zay Davis for a 7-yard touchdown. Lions went for 2 and didn't get it. They're back in it. They are down 8-6 as the fans in Biggersville are fired up about that one. Good outing. But on the first play of Knox Pater's next possession, Raheem Hathorn goes 60 yards for a touchdown, and he would break several tackles on the way. Watch this. He's just going down the field, taking it deep. And there he goes, touchdown. They went for 2 and made it. Lions up 16-6. Now, last play of the first quarter. Here's Knight from the shadow of his own goalpost, looking deep for Tellick Barnett. Watch this. Nice catch, brought down inside Knox Pater territory, around the 40-yard line, around the 35. Second quarter, Knight back to throw, but he's going to be sacked by Sawyer Roberts. And Knox Pater goes on to win by the final of 49-26 to advance to North Half. Biggersville had a fine season, but it ends with a record of 10-2. So the winner of that game plays the winner of this game, Baldwin at Nanawaya. And well, cheerleaders fired up about this one. Why not? Here's J.T. Stokes catching that one for a touchdown. Warriors take a quick 7-0 lead, and they have got control this one at least early. Of course, you see the rain coming down. Warriors getting the ball back. But here's Tylen Glass of Baldwin getting the catch. Bearcats, though, trying to get something going. Now the Warriors with the football back. Donovan Turner will get a first down. And in the end of this one, had a delay for a while, but it does go final. Nanawaya wins it by the final of 42-14. So an all-Winston County matchup next week, as Nanawaya and Knox Pater will play for the 1A North Half title. Itawamba AHS at Corinth. This is a Class 4A playoff game. And the Indians undefeated coming into this one. The Warriors, though, very impressive all season long. You see the rain. Hard to hang on to this one. Caden Betts making the recovery there for Corinth, and the fans are dancing. They're fired up. The Corinth quarterback Zach Patterson here, the fake handoff. Where is he? There he is. Keeper, not much of a gain. Corinth held to a field goal attempt from 35 yards out. It is good, and the Warriors have a 3-0 lead. All right, so here comes Itawamba AHS. Davion Sistrunk, quarterback sneak. Finished off this drive with a touchdown. Itawamba AHS fired up because the Indians now have a 7-3 lead. Corinth now with the football back. And Patterson going to roll out and connect with DK Gaines. 26-yard completion, and it's a touchdown. 10-7 Warriors after one. Later on, Itawamba with a nice drive, 24-yard field goal. It's 10-10. And then Patterson's going to call his own number. There's going to be a fumble recovery. Watch this. Patterson running the ball. A nice play, but he will eventually fumble it. But Corinth, DK Gaines making that recovery. They've got a touchdown. And Corinth goes on to win this one to the final of 44-31 as that finals. They are moving on to the North Half finals. All right, Louisville at Greenwood. This one over in the Delta, you see they had a lot of rain tonight. Yeah, the rain coming down very hard. Well, I was not out in that one. You see the mud. Michael Foster carrying it for Louisville. Fighting for yardage, looking for. You see the mud just flying everywhere. Loss of yardage. He is tossed out of bounds against that tough Greenwood defense. So Foster, they go back to him. This time to get some yardage, which is some tough mudding right there. But he gets through, breaks through, gets a first down, and finally brought down. You see the mud flying everywhere. And here we go. Here's Greenwood with the football now after that drive went for nothing. There was no score in the first half. Greenwood, the Bulldogs trying to get something going there, and look like they're enjoying themselves. Right out about a minute to go in this one. Greenwood leading Louisville is 14-6 in the fourth quarter. And as the current score, we'll keep you updated on that one. All right, every week we ask you to vote on our Instagram account for our Friday Night Fever Band and Cheerleaders of the Week from our Game of the Week. This is the last such contest for this season. And Knox-Pater does not have a band, so Biggersville by default became our Band of the Week. We're going to hear from them in just a bit. Our Cheerleaders of the Week, also from Biggersville. They won the fan vote, and they will take us to the break.
One, two.
All right, our Band of the Week from Biggersville, great job. Welcome back to Friday Night Fever. I'm Jim Holder. Week number 14 of high school football. Scores on the ticker and WTVA.com. We continue with highlights. Houston at Knoxville County, Class 3A playoff game. Rematch from earlier this season. And here we go. And well, you see the mud. Fourth down for the Hilltoppers. Fake the punt, kind of had to. Shamar Crawford takes off, gets the first down. Out of bounds. Next play, hello, Bobby Townsend. Going to take the handoff here. I promise it's coming. He will break free and he will get another first down. And then Tigers struggling to advance the ball until this play. Garland Wyndham, quarterback keeper. There's going to be a face mask penalty, put the Tigers at the Houston 30. Then there was going to be a false start from the Hilltoppers. It'll help the Tigers get deeper into Houston territory. This will end the first quarter. Start of the second, Wyndham again, the quarterback keeper. He'll put the Tigers on the board. This one went 3 overtimes. Knoxville County gets the win, 14-12. Go to that one, plays the winner of this one, Choctaw County and Amanda Elsing. You see, well, rain's coming down. It is round 3, a lot of mud. Here's Tyson Coleman with the carry. A lot of mud. This one stopped in the first with no score, suspended. This one is going to resume on Saturday at 4 o'clock at Mississippi Valley State. Class 2A playoffs, East Webster at Northside. This one moved to Coahoma Community College. Of course, they got turf there. Fans into this one, even in the rain. Nice play from East Webster coming up right here. Jontavius Cunningham getting the interception for the Wolverines. Not many big plays for East Webster tonight, though, as Northside. The Gators win this one 42-8, so they're moving on, and they'll take on Charleston, which beat Calhoun City tonight 6-3. Class 6A playoffs, Starkville ranked number 1. Yellow Jackets eliminated defending state champion Horn Lake last week. Their opponent tonight, Olive Branch, defeated Madison Central a week ago. Olive Branch at Starkville, second round game in Class 6A. And here we go. In Starkville, the pocket collapsing. Luke Altmaier scrambling in the rain, looking for something, and he will finally be brought down. Altmaier then escaping again. He can do it with his arm and his legs. And a big gain on that one. A couple plays later, Altmaier doing it the old-fashioned way, as he will find Rufus Harvey, one of his favorite receivers, and Harvey going to reach out here and reel this one in. In the end, Starkville going to win this one with a final of 20-3. And Starkville next play to win this game, South Monroe and Oxford. This was a rematch from earlier this season. You see the Chargers taking the field against the Tigers. Tigers trying to throw this one, but nice play by Oxford. They're going to intercept the football. Yards being measured. Then John Meager of Oxford going to take over. You will find Jalen Eggerson. Tackled by Antarius Howard of South Panola. No score at halftime, but in the end, Oxford going to win this one 17-7 is that final. All right, 5A, another rematch. Lafayette County at West Point. They played in the regular season, as I mentioned. Epic battle. Randy Anderson, of course, Mr. Football for 5A. For the visitors, taking the round in for a 5-yard touchdown. Extra point was good. It was 7-0 Lafayette. A few plays later, West Point driving the ball. Will toss in the air, turns into a fumble, recovered by Lafayette. So the Commodores in business. They've got that 7-0 lead, and they got the football, but West Point would eventually get it back. And Dantarius Cannon will keep this one for a 10-yard touchdown. Extra point was good. It was tied up at 7 apiece. Then, a few plays later, Lafayette's quarterback Anderson dropping back to find an open Kylan Vaughn. It's going to be a 35-yard touchdown. Doors up 14-7 at halftime, but West Point goes on to win. They are in the finals again in North Half, 21-14, West Point a winner. And next up for West Point, the winner of this game, Lake Cormorant and Neshoba Central. First drive for the Gators. Jaden Gray fighting his way toward the goal line, pushes his way in. Gators with an early 7-0 lead. Neshoba trying to answer Jarquez Hunter here. This would lead to a score that tied the game up at 7 apiece. In the end, Neshoba Central is going to get the win in this one by the final score of 36-28. Also want to tell you that Heritage Academy, a big winner tonight over Starkville Academy, 55-10. They win the state championship. That's going to do it for Friday Night Fever on WTVA. We'll start over in just a few minutes for the final Fever of the season on WLOV. We'll have a good night. Take care.